Chimaev is training so hard and putting it on guys. Watching him against Fluffy, do we believe that he can compete against Khamzat Chimaev? I have heard stories, guys, out of the Chimaev camp, that Chimaev is training so hard and putting it on guys, elite level guys, like nothing you've ever seen before. I have heard Khamzat Chimaev wants people to go so hard with him to try to beat him and submit him and do. He's paying him. Khamzat's putting a bounty on himself.
You want to jump in my pool?
I want to die, coach.
Okay. No problem.
All right, fight fans, buckle up because we're about to dive deep into what might be one of the wildest and most talked about gym war sagas in recent MMA history. We're talking about the infamous clash between Sean Strickland and Khamzat Chimaev. This isn't just locker room gossip, this is something much bigger. Two elite-level fighters. Two absolute killers in their divisions. And a story that somehow leaked into the public. At the center of it all is one big question. What really happened behind those gym doors? And what does it mean if these two ever meet in the octagon? Chimaev claimed total dominance. He suggested he handled Strickland easily in training. But Strickland, known for his brutally honest personality, completely denied that narrative. And just like that, the unwritten rule of MMA, what happens in the gym stays in the gym, was shattered. This situation goes beyond simple bragging rights. This is psychological warfare. A mental chess game that shapes how fighters and fans view both men. But here's where things get strange. If two top-tier UFC fighters really went at it inside a packed gym like Extreme Couture, how are there no credible witnesses? No coaches. No training partners. No one stepping forward. The code of silence in MMA gyms is real, but both fighters already broke that code by speaking publicly. So where is everyone else? That silence says a lot. It suggests the truth might be far more complicated than either side is admitting, or that the consequences of speaking out are bigger than we realize. Either way, the mystery only makes this story even more intense.
This is where the story gets absolutely bizarre, and I mean genuinely head-scratching levels of weird. Think about this for a second. If two top-tier fighters like Strickland and Chimaev, guys who are ranked in the UFC, legitimate contenders in their divisions, if they truly threw down in a packed gym like Extreme Couture, which is a well-known facility with tons of people training there at any given time, then how on earth are there no credible witnesses coming forward with their account of what happened? The code of silence in MMA gyms is legendary. It's something that's been part of the culture since the beginning of the sport, but as the speaker points out, and this is a crucial detail that can't be ignored, both Chimaev and Strickland already broke that code themselves by speaking out publicly about what happened. So if they've already violated that sacred rule, where are the other eyes and ears that were in that gym? Where are the other training partners, the coaches, the people holding pads, the guys who were warming up nearby? This silence itself screams volumes. It tells us something significant is going on here. And it makes you wonder if the truth is actually more nuanced than either guy is letting on, or if the consequences of breaking that code are even more severe than we could possibly imagine. It adds another layer of intrigue to this already compelling he said narrative about their training session, and honestly it makes the whole situation even more mysterious and captivating.
Sean Strickland versus Khamzat Chimaev, what happened in the training room? Now, Daniel Cormier talked about this, and I'm glad that he said it because it's what everybody's wondering. There was people that were there when they trained. Khamzat has one opinion. He whipped Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland has a totally different opinion. He said, wait a minute, first off, we didn't go that often, and when we did go, hey, no problems with you. Where are the bystanders? I'm so curious. Now, there's a rule in the practice room that what happens in the room stays in the room, and you would be stunned at how fiercely loyal to that code the entire industry is. But those guys have already stepped.
Now picture this. Early in his career, Khamzat Chimaev was completely different. He was filming everything, from fight camps to casual moments like grocery shopping, even hanging out and joking around with Darren Till. He was open, transparent, a fan favorite almost instantly. That authenticity is what built his aura, a fighter who felt relatable, yet terrifying inside the cage. He gave fans full access to his life, creating a strong connection that most fighters never achieve. But today, that version of Chimaev is gone. Now he's more mysterious, more guarded, much harder to read. And that shift makes the situation with Strickland even more interesting. Because the question is, what changed? Why did someone who used to share everything suddenly go silent? Was it just natural evolution, or did something happen during that training encounter? Did that moment, whatever really happened, play a role in shaping this new, more controlled version of Chimaev? That's what makes this story so compelling. Because it might not just be about a gym session. It could be about a turning point,